Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush. I was 4 when Milton disappeared. Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out. Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room, until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Louis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Louis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Louis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander. I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery, I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable. Then one day it struck him.
Is my mic muted this entire time I was talking? I really hope not. King
All the
Lewis!
cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
I'm slicing and dicing. I'm slicing and dicing, baby. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering.
This game is cool. I really like this game.
It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Leave me alone, Mom. I'm working.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
I'm not gay.
handsome queen.
See a lot of Muslim writing.
The queen was on her own quest for sinister serpents.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
followed the sound of her silver harp.
Shit, I forgot I was live streaming. Sorry, guys. Oh my god, I forgot I was live streaming. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that. I just forgot. I'm embarrassed. Sorry, guys.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world,
I'm still
I think
chopping,
it was
bro.
overwhelming. And then it
I like
struck
how I'm
him.
still chopping the fish,
The real Lewis
even though
was
I can't
not
even
the one
see.
chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
That's cool. I wish my imagination could go
My
wild like this.
imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Oh, I wish it was like that. That's pretty cool. But I wish I could control it. Like, it won't just be like, you know? Like, while I'm working, I wish I could just start imagining stuff. And it would be like that. That would be really
Began
cool.
to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
It's a cool job, but this is kind of nasty. I want to do it. I want to do it, though. Looks fun. Look at that. Chop it and then it falls in. It's kind of cool if you ask me.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
You're not doing anything, Lewis. Crackhead.
I still thought I could save him.
I'm out of here.
Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
I'm out of here, nigga.
The palace would be
I'm
packed
white,
with
guys.
his companions.
I mean, I'm black. Plus, I have the inward pass. So, Daddy.
including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
Where's my queen? I want to have royal babies. Hey, bust that thing, bust that. I'm coming, baby.
There was only one thing left to do.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Bend down his head.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
And the rest I
Oh
think
no.
you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Aww. Bro, how you get chopped in the head? How you die like that?
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Who do I gotta meet now? Edie? I think that's Edie and Dawn I gotta meet. And then I'm good. That sucks. We see out of a room that was like a boat. It's kind of cool.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
Wow, she's
I'm
an
not sure if she
asshole.
wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
Uh-oh.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time.
Oh, my tooth.
Maybe it should have come sooner.
Uh-oh. Gonna find her dead body up here.
But it had to end one way or another.
Dead
All
body.
that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Never mind, no dead body. There's no dead body, guys. Why are we laying in this dirty bed?
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't
Edith
you go
Finch.
open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
Shut up.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Shut up, ho. I didn't mean to say that, guys. I'm sorry.
the power had been shut off that
I didn't mean
morning,
to say
but
that.
Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that
This
he had
one.
a key to it.
Who am I playing as now, Edie? Okay. Okay.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
They're arguing.
Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have
The
the
hell?
nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Oh, that's messed up.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way
Children
up.
got
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean.
It's called a tsunami,
They called
retard.
it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life.
Why are we going to it, my guy?
But I never thought
When the
I'd be
tide goes
back
out, it's a
to it.
tsunami. Why? There's gonna be a tsunami.
When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
I know where it is. Straight.
I got turned around.
Huh? But I was just walking straight. What the hell?
For a while, I wandered.
Grandma's
I
stupid.
started seeing things.
Deer. It's a deer.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
Oh shit.
Or maybe
Oh my
I
god.
came back to them.
I don't know. Look at the buoy. However you say that thing. The buoy. The buoy. I don't know how to say it.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try.
Oh hell
Edith,
no.
What are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Don't touch.
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go.
Stop, you hoe.
I kicked
Oh
and
my
screamed,
god.
but Mom dragged me to the car.
God, you hoe. Come on, look. I was about to see the cuckoo. Why would she
I
rip
never
it?
saw Great Grandma Edie again.
Why would she rip it? I mean, rip it. Bye, Grandma.
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but
Bye, great
she was
grandma.
already gone.
It's because of my
After that,
stupid
we
hoe
moved around
mom.
a lot.
She didn't even have to do all that.
We
Ow,
both
just
tried
whacked
to
my
make the best of
face.
it.
Damn, the baby Gregory only lasted 1 year. He was alive for 1 year. That's sad. Wow. You see that? 1976 and 1977. That's messed up. Bro, that's not even
A
cool.
few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot.
Good. She deserves it.
The
For
rest
not letting
happened
me
pretty
read the book.
quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't.
She deserves it. She should have let me read that book.
And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive.
I'm gonna die soon.
Until I found out about you.
Me? You love me? I love you too.
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this.
I'm not a Finch.
If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
True, true, true.
This journal was supposed to be for you.
For me?
But now I hope you'll never see it.
Why?
I just want to meet you.
I want to meet you too, baby. I love
And
you.
tell you all these stories myself.
Okay.
But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Wait, hold up. I think I know what's happening.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's
Ew.
a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I
That
want
was
you
her
to be
vagina.
amazed that any of us
I
ever
came
had
out
a
of her
chance to be
vagina.
here at all. Good luck.
I came out of it like that. That was nasty. $19.99 to... This family's cursed. Why does everyone die so early? The hell? This family is cursed beyond hell. This entire family is gonna die. Rest in peace, Shirley. Rest in peace. Wow, this game was fun, dog. That was a fun game. That was pretty cool. That was fun. Alright, well, I'm on the stream, guys. Okay? Okay, I love you guys. Bye.